Hello, 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 my lovely potatoes. How are you doing? How is everyone doing? I hope you're great. I hope you're well fed. I hope you're having a great day. I'm still in the middle of doing the whole announcement shenanigans, so I might be a little bit distracted, but today we're going to do lots and lots of painting. And hopefully not at all getting frustrated over sticky stuff. Yeah. sticky stuff. As I said, I'm a little bit... Wait a second. Isn't that Michael Jackson? LOL! Smooth criminal, who would have thunk? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Okay. So yeah, I'm still a little bit working on getting the whole announcement thing down. But I think I'm as good as done and we can start. Also, I really need to pause my stream feeds here before my internet is going down the drain. It wouldn't be the first time. Vodafone is being a bitch. Please, Vodafone, do me the favor. Fix my internet. Else I'll go somewhere else. And you know I will. Alright. Posted this here. It's still uploading. I guess it's going to work. I hope it's going to work. That one was quicker. Oh. Looks like Blue Sky is having one of those moments again. And I shall also post that here. So let's hope that some people are actually finding this stream, because I'm shamelessly plugging, as always. But for the work of today, we do have something interesting. I hope that my phone is... Look at this. Look at this. I did a little bit of masking because for some reason I do need masking. Well, not for some reason, but definitely I do need masking fluid to make this whole thing work. I'm not quite happy with my setup because phone is up here recording this. Microphone is right next to it and the camera is in a bit of a weird position. I'm not entirely sure if I like it yet, but that's something that we will figure out together, I hope. Maybe I'll put my mic just a little bit further up so it's not right in my face. Luckily enough, I can see all of you guys right over there on my big screen. I'm a little bit scared. I have to admit, I'm a little bit nervous because this is the good paper. This is the real good paper. Like the expensive stuff. And it always makes me a little bit nervous. So let's hope that everything goes to plan. We'll see. The first thing I want to do, because I already prepared the stuff that I wanted to keep somewhat white. It probably won't work 100%, but I hope it works well enough so I don't have to do too much gouache in the end. So I used a very handy tool that I've learned about during my time in graphics design school. It's something really cool because I am pretty much at war with masking fluid. So I'm using this stuff. Rubber cement. Basically the same. It peels off much nicer than any kind of masking fluid would, because I have the feeling that masking fluid is much more aggressive on any kind of paper. Rubber cement isn't. I have no idea why, but it is what it is. It's what we used to use to actually adhere our work onto presentation paper. I actually hate presenting, and now I'm streaming, so I guess to AFK for another half an hour to pick up my car from. Okay, good luck, Warlocks. I'll see you then. I'll see you after that. So I basically just tried to cover as much as I need to be covered. I'm not 100% sure if that's actually everything, but let's hope that I actually did not miss anything on this. So I'm kind of debating with myself if I want to go for simple-ish watercolor like this, or if I want to do the fancy stuff, because this stuff is expensive. I'm a little bit scared of actually using it right now. I also think that I might have a bit of a problem with one of the tubes. I'm just not entirely sure which color it is. I definitely want to, if I would be going for that fancy watercolor, I think my first coat would be this blue. I'm not happy with how these how the color grading is right now on this. Let's see what the filters, color correction. Something's not quite right, because there is a difference between this one and this one. There is a difference between this blue and this blue. You can't quite see it. So maybe I need to change some stuff. That looks a bit more accurate. Might need to add a little bit more contrast. And turn down the brightness a bit. I think now you can see it much better, because this blue is a bit warmer than this one. And I kind of want to go for a bit of a warmer blue, so that maybe I want to go with this one. Makes it all complicated. Which one's now the warm one? No, this one's the cold one. My brain is already scrambled. Great. Just started my week and my brain is already scrambled. But yeah, I kind of want to go for... Maybe I'll actually go for the cooler color, because I want this heart to actually stick out nicely. I covered the whole thing here, or at least I tried to. So I can make the hearts in this... Wait, I need to close that real quick. So that the heart in here is actually popping out. So I want this heart to be red, as it's supposed to be. So might want to go for this blue as a bit of a contrast, and maybe try to do the heart with this beautiful red. Maybe mix a little bit of the more yellowish red. So that's somewhat the plan. That's definitely the plan. Wish me luck, because I am going to go with a very thin wash of this over the whole thing. So let's hope that I'm not going, that I did not mess up with spreading my masking stuff, because it's really hard to see. It's kind of annoying. But we'll see how far I can get with this today. Because we know watercolor is extremely extremely slow when it comes to drawing. Weapons of choice. This here brush. Then I also got me a... wait. I think I have something pretty good to make a decent wash. I actually got me one of these. Technically, these are Japanese calligraphy brushes or Chinese calligraphy brushes, but I think making big washes with those is actually a pretty good idea. And in art, everything's allowed as long as you treat your tools well. I mean, that big of a brush, I should have a pretty easy time to make a nice big wash over this. And as soon as that big blue wash is over there, I am going to go in with probably black wash. I might thin it out a little bit so that the black is a bit more in the blue-ish range. I still have to figure out how to do that. Another thing that I also have planned for the background, or everything that's technically black, and I did a little bit of practicing, and we'll be adding roses. Why are we going to add roses? Because that's the idea. Don't ask me. Don't ask me stuff. Even though I am the one who just developed this idea, I don't know what I'm doing. I still don't know, and that's absolutely fine. But I think I've been talking a little bit too much, and you probably want to see me paint. Yeah, might be a good idea if I start painting now. So, how about we start with a lot of water, because we will need it. That brush is pretty stiff, but it should be good enough. Now, I don't have a big water type of thing going on. Like, I don't have a big water pot. I just have one of those cute little double dippers. But I think I can work with that. I think I can definitely work with that. So I also need my trusty pipette and this boy. I will try to make it work. I think I should start with actually putting some color on the palette and turning on lights, because daylight's not really enough. That much I can see. Give me a sec. Alright, that should be better. I need to have a look. Alrighty. Now! It is time for me to actually put on some... I'm a little bit annoyed how grainy the footage is right here. I guess that's something I have to live with. So I think I'm just gonna do the first wash with that blue. going to be... Let me see... Interference blue? No, that's those... I think I have to go ultramarine. I have to look into my actual tubes right here. That's the good stuff. So, probably should have labeled... my color swatch. That might have been a good idea. Now I'm just trying to figure out which blue is which. I think the one I'm looking for is the ultramarine? Is it the ultramarine? Or is it the phthalo blue? I think it's the phthalo blue. I'll go for the phthalo blue and hope it's the right one. Oh. So, phthalo blue. Let's hope that the whole tube won't just get into my way, because I just really need a very small little dips of this, and that's about it. Hey Squishy, how are you doing? How is it going? I hope you're great. I hope you're doing well. We're doing watercolor stuff today. Whoop. Don't you dare just hop out of my fingers. Would be a really bad idea. Do not do that to me. I think the phthalo blue is the cooler one. We will see. Because I completely forgot my color names. It's been a while. It's been a long time. So let's carefully with a pipette add a nice big pool of water here. Put that aside. And before I actually put on some color, I first go for a nice big wash of water. Because I do want to have a bit more of a smooth wash here. So let's do that first and hope that it doesn't dry up too quickly. But it looks good. Maybe get rid of the excess right there. Let's see if there are a few parts on the paper that have no water saturation yet. I think that should be it. So let's see if I can do a really nice blue wash right here. I need darker. I need more color. I really hope that I did everything right with the whole masking shenanigans. Now I can still save the whole thing because this is just... I might have done a little bit too much water here. I can still save that by using paper towels. Paper towels are our best friend. Also, I probably should press this. Of course, I keep forgetting pressing the record button. Should not do that. But it looks good enough. Like you can kind of see how the water is retracting. So let's hope that the whole masking fluid adventure is actually working out for me. It might take a little while. This is going to take... I might need to do something against the whole pooling problem here. Never really worked with watercolors. To be fair, it is... You have to learn a lot. You have to learn a lot before you actually can work with watercolor. And I'm pretty sure I'm also not the ideal person to teach someone how to watercolor because I'm still trying to figure it out myself. She says while doing stuff like this. I usually just overdo it with the water and that's usually ruining my watercolor paintings. But I hope that this is working a little bit better. So I'm going over to my trusty toilet roll to suck up the excess water. So it's also drying a lot faster. This is way too much water for this to dry in a proper fashion. But yeah, give it a try. Just give it a try. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? If something goes wrong, just try again. Keep trying. I mean, that's pretty much the mantra for everything you try to learn. Keep trying until it works. Sometimes that's a pain in the butt, but it's the best advice that I can give, really. Might want to go a bit darker on the blue, or a bit more intense on the blue. So what I'm thinking is heat gun, but careful with the heat gun because the Fixogum is not a fan of too much heat. So I have to kind of be careful about that. Okay, so let me get the heat gun and hope that the water's not too bad here. Wait. Gonna pick up that water. Not sure if this is going to be too loud, so I'm going to mute myself real quick. I don't want to blow your eardrums out.
The monkey skull joined the potato army. I keep forgetting to eat my potatoes. Mots zoo blink banana juju bobble.
Hey monkey, thanks for the resub. I very much appreciate. Alright, I'm gonna mute myself real quick so I can do the heat gun thing. Okay. Who are we melting? This beautiful piece. Well, we're drying it, we're not melting it. But you get the idea. Heat gun is just a very, very useful tool, especially when you're doing watercolor. I need to do a second wash right there. There is no way around it. So let's hope that I can do that really nicely. Also, I have added a few more, one more thing to the point rewards, if you are interested. Or if you just think I'm talented for some reason. Still don't get that notion though. Just trying out stuff and see what sticks. That's not talent, that's being creative. Okay, let's have that second wash dry as well. Because that should probably be enough to actually get the whole thing to the point where I want it to. Heat gun. Also, I keep forgetting recording. I keep forgetting to hit that damn record button. I should be ashamed of myself. All right, another mic mute. Okay, that should be dry. Still have to get my gouache paints. I'm not entirely sure which one I'll choose right now. But I think... Give me a sec. I think I got an idea which ones I'll take. Why is this taking up so much room? Indeed, not enough buttons for Feldy. Gives me more. Recruit! 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 So I'm kind of thinking of using these. Let's hope that they actually do the purpose that I'm thinking of. So... You think there are any French fry usernames? Potato chips? Very starch starved? Maybe. Maybe. Not really new paints, I had them for a while, but I think these might be my best bet when I want to have good coverage. At least that's my thought. Also, I have to kind of reply to a few messages, a few stray messages. So. Let's add my black paint. No, already this is going to be pretty dark. But I hope it's not going to be too bad. I'm just going to use a little bit of it. So let's see how well I can pull this off. My cleaning water is a little bit tainted, which is annoying. Well, I think I can still work with this. So what I need to do is kind of trying to get around those. I need more water. I need to dilute it a little bit more. This is actually personal, but I will be doing a commission soon-ish. There has been some progress on the cat PNG tuber front. So I will be working on that or for that client soon. Kind of trying to still stay somewhat precise. Even though I masked that stuff off, I don't know how gouache paint actually, or how well it goes with masking fluid, so I'm kind of trying to not go too much out of the or through the lines. It's going to be a bit harder with those really tiny spots right here. I keep using that big old brush. This is going to be fun. Because I kind of want to include the hair into that blackness. It is part of the darkness. Not gonna lie, I wish I could do commissions like these. That would be so great. And so much fun. Yeah, I'm trying to not go over the white parts or what's supposed to be white. Cat VTuber failure. I used X for like 5 times. My feed was like 20 VTubers debut. Yeah, I know. But I'm talking about a dear friend of mine that started streaming a while ago, and I made a somewhat nice cat PNG tuber model for her. Not sure if you've seen that one, Monkey. If you have, you might know who I'm referring to. The cat with the witch? Yes, exactly that one. Oh, I really like how this is actually turning into really nice, deep black. Don't remember you mentioning the VTuber's name. I might actually give her a shout out then. Nah, that's wrong. Or is that right? Oh, I'm missing an R. Good. Good that I checked. That should... Yep, that's actually her channel. Are they German mainly or English speaking? She's actually from the United States. I actually have a lot of friends in the States. Because I am, after all, an internet dweller. I am an internet gremlin. Okay, let's hope that this little tiny touch of masking fluid actually works. So I don't have to be too precise. Yeah, that has to be part of the dark. Right there. Oh, hey, Squishy! I see you are back. The local monkey already missed you. But it seems to be working. The banana appears, I give chase. Oh boy, he's a hungry monkey. Well, at least I don't have to feed him then. Oh, I'm so happy that the masking fluid actually works the way it should. This is going to be a bit more difficult down here on the hands because I don't quite know which is actually... I'm a fat monkey too, feed me. Nope, if you're fat you gotta starve. Oh, so that's what we have the point rewards for. Can't just demand me to feed you every time. Not alone that I don't have much to feed you right now. Won't even be able to see those strands there. Well, it'll be fine. I know what's going on in my painting, so I'm not too concerned about not knowing what's going on. As if I ever know what's going on. Only thing that I'm a little bit concerned about is getting the framing around the face right. Because that needs to stay white-ish, or at least as light as possible. And I don't want to mess that up. Because trying to paint light over dark is painful. Really painful. I'm not entirely sure if I masked off everything on that hand, so I'm kind of trying to be a bit more careful. Because it does look a little bit splotchy there, if you can kind of see it. And this needs a little bit more paint right there. Might also need to change the water as soon as I'm done with the black. Alright, we'll have ads in a little bit. I'll take a break then. At least I'll try. It's kind of hard when you're that deep into a painting to just abruptly stop. Those are the ads. I think I can take a break now. Layers on layers indeed. Layers on layers that have to dry, especially. But it'll be worth it if everything goes out the way I want it to. So, fingers crossed. Oh! Just noticed there is a little spot there that I still need to fill with the blacks. Gonna go with a different brush though, because that one's just way too big. Also, I need something to drink. I really hope that I at least managed to mask the majority of that heart in there. Because that would look so great if I can pull that off with a really nice punchy red in there. Ah, there you are. Welcome back, Warlocks. I hope the retrieving of your car was successful. Oh, I don't doubt it. I should probably put my water up there. Might be a better idea. A thorough inspection was carried out, but they didn't repair everything. Oh, we're back from ads. Ah, yes, we back. We back. I might need to add a little bit more to the blackness there. Not entirely sure, but I'll definitely fix what needs to be fixed. Like that little spot over here. I also have a few spots in this painting that are quite thin and still black. those fingernails, they technically need to be black. I assume that they won't paint that easily if the masking fluid is also working on there. If I'm pretty sure this is also technically black. This is just partially black. You can also use this nice little paintbrush. Do stuff like eyebrows. If it ain't too thick. Probably still have to paint over it anyway, so that might have been a mistake. Let's just hope and pray. Yeah, definitely have to switch that water. It does not look great. Like, all of it is black. Needs new water, definitely. Kinda sucks. Put on a second layer just to have this really nice and deep black here. Because that's what I need for the idea to work that I actually have planned out in my head. Not quite sure if I have much of a plan. Funny thing is, as soon as I managed to get this sketch right, which was not too easy. For those who might have watched 2 weeks ago, ish, kind of rage quitted on the initial sketches because it just didn't turn out the way I wanted to. This one's the closest one, and I'm actually pretty happy with how it turned out. So I kind of want to have the painting or the painted version to also get as close to the original idea as I can. If push comes to shove, I definitely have to go in with a lot of white gouache. Probably also a very steady hand. Because those pointies need to be pointy. Yeah, I think that should work now. That should actually do the whole thing. Just need to let it dry, and I need... I definitely need to get my washing water switched. Because this is so dark and murky. And I really don't want to mess this up. So, what I will be doing is letting this dry. Switch out my washing water. And I'll see you back after that. I know there was just a ad break, but well, just look at this murky water. You can't even see that it's water. It might as well be oil. But this is not an oil painting. I'll be right back. He has returned with fresh water. That mercury water is what Feldy makes me drink, says it's good for your constitution. Whatever that means. Jesus Christ. Okay. I would never do that to you. I am, after all, just a potat. Why should I do that to you? I don't want to be an evil potat. That's not fair. Now, I have actually no idea if my plan works out if I just use this dark blue for the roses. Probably should have tested that out beforehand. Sorry. So, I guess we're just gonna wing it. Also? Probably should have done that before I got fresh water, but I kind of want to try if I can maybe do a bit better on the eyebrows with a liner brush. Because I'm pretty sure that brush over there is just too thick. Get stuff like that done. So let's just give it a try. Give it a shot. Yeah, I think that should work much better. But I should probably do that after the white coat. Ah! I keep forgetting! I keep forgetting! I should probably do details at the end. They're just so much fun! Ah! Alright. I better wash out that liner brush. And do all of the fine stuff in the end. Also, I need to dry this completely. So, it is again heat gun time. Heat gun! I'll mute myself real quick so you don't have to be exposed by the noise.
John_Hertzma joined the potato army. Let's give it another 5 months cheeky smiley face.
Thank you so much for 5 months sub, John. Thank you. She's prepping my future drinks to raise my pain situation. It doesn't, it's not called paint because you're in pain. Oh, 4 months. Still, thank you very, very much. I am so happy that I can entertain you. Oh, you had an appointment. Okay, then you are excused. Nah, it's fine. I think I already... Oh, I see where this is going. No, I'm not into that. I'm not into that. I'm already bad enough by myself. I don't need children. Yes, I got that one. Just took a little while. Alright, so I kind of want to remove the masking fluid now because it has served its purpose. I think? Yes. Maybe. No. Wait. It has not yet. We're not done here. Even not when I'm the one who's carrying them. No! No, it's not about the carrying. It's about taking care of them. I don't want to. That's why I adopt teenagers. And try to fix their bullshit, which is definitely a problem. No, I haven't been doing that in a long time. I prefer my children when they can actually form full sentences. That also sounds wrong. I just realized. You understand what I mean. You know what I mean. I hope. Please understand me. Let me put it like that. I prefer taking care of children when they can actually form full sentences and articulate their needs. At least to a degree. She has a carpet crawler, I don't get fed. Exactly. What carpet? I don't even have a carpet. So how am I supposed to have a carpet crawler? Thank you very much, John, for that comment. You know exactly what I mean, please. Please don't take me out of context. I'm so going to go through hell if someone's going to take me out of context in this one. Ah! Alright, let's hope that this blue is going to work for me. It should be the same-ish blue that I used for the watercolor. So let's hope for the best. Because there needs to be roses! My bruises! No worries, Feldy, I'll take you out of context. Yeah, I already thought so. God damn it. There were women with the same confidence in their taste, but then 2 children came to her place and shoved her into her own oven. Yes, I remember that fairy tale. I remember that story. I've heard it time and time again. So let's see if that actually works the way I think it does. Crispy kids. They're like potato chips. They're like cornflakes. Some like them crispy, some like them soft. I prefer them crispy. Oh God. Can you even see that? Because it's really hard to see. Oh my God, you look like a grape! Hi, FemBB, welcome to the stream. Yes, I am a grape, even though I'm a potat. Maybe I'm both. Maybe I'm a grapey potat. Hey, Juggler! How are you doing? Remember when those 2 kids grew up and became witch hunters? Or did I have a fever dream? I think there was actually a movie about it. I think I remember a Hansel and Gretel movie thing. So yeah, FemBB. I'm not a grape, I'm a potat. There's a difference. Pretty sure Hawkeye shot a witch. I'm not entirely sure about that one. I have to admit, I'm also not too deep into comics lore. I'm more the anime and manga type. What warlocks? Not into yeah, I'm more the manga type. I have to admit. I was never a big comics fan, as in American comics. I'm sorry, warlocks. I'm sorry to disappoint you there. Ah, Jeremy Renner played Hansel, who was also Hawkeye. Ah, now I get it. Well, that gives me a lot of context. That definitely helps. Well, that might have been a bit too big. Well, that's what she said. Okay, let's try to keep a bit of a gap between those roses. It's not going to be easy, but it is doable. It is indeed doable. It's gonna be especially difficult around the face. Because there I actually have to carefully paint around the parts. Cannot rely on my masking fluid there. Feldy, this is a good Christian stream. That was blasphemy. I'm not even Christian. What are you talking about, monkey?
Rakastan joined the Potato Army. John _Hertzmart gifted a tier 1 sub to Rakastan.
Thank you, John, for all the holy moly.
Squishy
Thank
Banana
you for
Pro
5
joined the Potato
gift
Army.
subs.
John _Hertzmart gifted a tier 1
Oh, no,
sub to
3.
Squishy Banana Pro.
All the subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Radian 932 joined the Potato Army. John _Hertzmart gifted a tier 1 sub to RADIAN 932.
Imagine I would have given then I would have gone crazy. Like, dude. It's already crazy enough that you give me. Oh god, the TTS actually would never stop. That would be crazy. Kinda happy that you did not. Yeah, thank you very much for the gifted subs. You're crazy. You are awesome and crazy. Cause you just throw money at me. I appreciate it. Very much appreciated. Okay. I think I want to do a bit of a smaller. One thing on a man which can't be too big for you as well. Technically yes. Cannot be big enough. Or cannot be too big, let's say it like that. However, it's certainly not one of my dating criterias. For me, it's. So should I? No. Unless he wants to buy some art, but then I would be worried. Because everyone who calls themselves left is going to hate me just because a person they don't like likes my art. As if Bezos is better than Musk. She says while lingering on his platform. Zuckerberg? I mean, I could probably deal with that guy, but well, let's just say I don't wanna be together with a man that demands of me to change my whole personality just for them. Speaking of Bezos, here he is now. I highly doubt it. But it would be kind of funny. All of a sudden, I was summoned. I'm pretty sure I'm far from even remotely important enough for anyone to show up that is CEO of a major company. I mean, if that ever happens, I have to assume it's a bot. But that's what they demand, as their money buys them everything. Yeah, not my integrity. You will not get my integrity. My integrity is mine. I mean, that's one of the few things I actually love about myself. I has integrity. Integrity. Exactly. That's exactly it. Here, integrity forms. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. It just so happens. My integrity and my dignity, those are the two things that I will never give up for whatever reason. I mean, at least I'm trying to not give up my dignity voluntarily. It's actually working quite well, because you can just barely see the the blue roses. Your hands are prettier in reality than your avatar. Oh, thank you. That's nice of you to say. And you started COVID just throwing that out there. Did he? Along with Mickey Mouse. God damn it. How much of South Park did I miss to not know about that? I mean, it's already hard enough to keep up with that. I think I need a little more of that nice gouache paint there. Oh, that probably was a little bit too thin. Too much water. Might actually break my back. Maybe it won't. Put another rose up here. Also need to keep an eye on the clock. Just a little bit. You don't want to know why they did it. Honestly, now I'm kind of I'm a little bit curious. But actually knowing South Park, I think I have an idea. Alrighty. John BRB'd out. How dare he just leave me? How could you? John just leaves me like that. How dare he? Those roses actually look pretty decent. I just hope that they come through. Seriously wonder why I have to take the car back to the garage next week. Even though I've already arranged everything. I don't know. Germany is a weird country. I guess that's all I can say. Cloudy's wrath is incoming. Good thing I have high pain institution. God damn it! Where do you get that word from? Painstitution. Maybe I should actually mix some white into this. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just keep... So hard. I don't know, made it up. Monkey thoughts are mystery even to me, I guess. Not quite sure if what I'm doing here works or not. But I can see the blues through the black. And I kind of like that. Even if you can just barely see it. That's exactly what I want, so maybe it's working. Partially you see it more, partially you see it less. In the parts where you see it less, I kind of want to add a bit more of the paint. So that's what I'm doing here. Just... I might need to change a little bit in the filter. Because this is just way too dark. I assume that the gamma is a little bit too high. There we go. I can see a little bit more. It ain't much, but it's Feldy's work. I think I can also add a small one right there. I go... Keep working, I keep working. My co-workers don't appreciate it though. Oh well. That sounds like a monkey problem. Cannot help you there. Now it's really hard to actually see where those roses are, so I think this is tightly packed enough. I don't have to add much more to it. Let's go a little bit further up in the hopes that you can actually see something here. This would probably be so much easier if I do it digitally. But you know what? Why should I deny myself a challenge? Why should I deny myself a nice challenge? Thank you very much for the 100 biddies, John. Did I eat something today? Yes, I did. I actually had a sandwich before I started stream. And I also had a nice yogurt with strawberries and banana and some honey. So yeah, I did eat. Don't worry. Probably should eat a little bit more than that. I can agree on that. But I did actually eat. Sometimes art is messy, not like you duct tape a banana to a wall and call it art. That would be silly. Yeah, that would indeed be silly. But apparently there are some people out there that still call that a valid tax deduction. And yes, I worded it for a reason like that. I wouldn't. But that's my taste, not theirs. Still need to put a few more roses up here. And another 100 from Monkey Skull. Thank you very much. I'll make bits and even 1,000 I can sim too. Not to that level, but... Ah, thank you! Thanks a lot, Monkey Skull. Those were 100, not 1,000 bits. You gotta pick up your numbers game here. Alright, we have ads in a few seconds. Can I do another rose in the meantime? Or can I do a rose until then? That's the big question. To rose or not to rose? That's the question. Think I can do that? A 1,000 total. Okay, okay. I didn't say anything. Was it like 900? Okay. That's fair. Do you have a cooked canned chickpeas or can I just eat them with a spoon? I would recommend you cook them. I'm not entirely sure, but it's always a good idea to, just to be safe, cook something. Also, why would you eat them raw? I mean, they're not quite raw if you eat them out of the can, but you, without anything with them. I would not recommend. Alright, we have ads. I'm kind of... Oh wait, no. Ads start in 3 minutes. The hell? Twitch is bugging out again. Okay, okay. Twitch is bugging out again. That's fine. Yeah, cook them please. Raw chickpeas are a bit of a weird idea. Do yourself that favor. Kinda need to also add a little bit of the rose here. We have thin-ish part there. Now this is a bit of a tricky part here, because I kind of have to fill in the gaps in my mind, and that makes things so difficult. I'm just gonna add some blue strands right there, especially because I can barely see what's going on, so that's making it much more difficult. I try raw pea and see. Oh goodness. And I really hope that it's going to turn out as cool as I have it in mind. Alright, will Twitch this time actually cooperate? Or was it the hype train that just said, yeah, how about we do not do ads right now? Because that I actually would understand. Yeah, I think hype trains are actually suppressing ads, even if it's just for a short while. Alright, ads. Also a good time to actually let this dry and hope for the best. And And I did use the wrong pot again just for the... It's fine. It's fine. I actually had a good spot for the painting. I really like the way it's looking already. But soon there will be the time that I actually have to peel off the masking fluid. Still need to just fill the gap right there, and then the whole rose pattern should already be... I mean, you might even see it yourself, like there is just black right there. There we go. Recording this right is hard. I can kind of see it in... Let me do... Why does this look better without color correction? Why am I so stupid? Why did I not just turn that off? Oh well. Looks much better now. I mean, it's also nicely lit, so that makes a whole lot of difference. But yeah, that little spot over there still needs filling, but that should be the least of my problems. I really hope this comes out really nicely in the scan, because that's going to be my main thing here, that the scan is looking great. I'm not going to also, we're back from the ads. I'm not going to trace the outlines. I didn't want to mention it on stream, but the blue color didn't come off as a blue. Did it not? Huh. Interesting. It's better now. Yeah, I can see. I can definitely see. It was black before. It's all black. It's mostly black. It's black underneath, and then I put the blue roses on top. So now I have to cook 150 grams of peas. I really don't feel like it. It is what it is. If you want to eat peas, you kind of want to cook them. Either you cook or you get cooked. Yes, but the blue roses haven't been... Ah, okay, I get it. I get it. Well, it's better now. And let's get back to finishing the last few patches of rose. Just like right there. Let's go for a small one here. She says and goes for a big rose. I don't even know where those petals go. I'm just trying to figure it out. I want hummus now. I got hummus in the fridge. Well, yeah, that's actually a pretty good call, Monkey. Turning that into hummus. I think there's a little more in hummus than just chickpeas. Oh, I really love that. I really love where this is going. What is hummus? Not the soil, the stuff you can eat. Technically ground chickpeas with seasoning and oil, depending on your preferences. This motif could even make it on clothing. Yeah! I see what you mean. I can kind of understand it. Also, I won't be doing too long. I might go for another half an hour and then I'll... Sounds vegetarian. It is. It is. And then I'll call it a day. Imagine hoodies, a pattern of roses with the woman on the center front side. Yeah! I can kind of see that. All right, let's go. Let's go for the close-up. Can I? Let's do a little bit of a close-up here with the whole peeling thing. Wait, did I not successfully? I has a confuse. I could have sworn I actually put on some masking fluid like stuff in there. Ah! Ah! Ha! Ha! Now it works. Peels oranges. I'm pretty sure oranges are easier to peel than that. Especially because it also takes away a little bit of my sketch layer, and I do not like that. But it seems to be working. So maybe if I'm just very careful. Yeah, it definitely peels off quite a bit of the sketch layer. That's fine. As long as the heart stays unpainted. That's all I'm asking from this. Also means I need to be a little bit more careful about rubbing this off. Because that can also easily go kind of south. Though, I think the sketch layer is actually doing pretty nicely there. I'ma hold that. I'ma hold the phone! I would even go so far to say that this is masked off good enough. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. That's fine. I'm pretty sure I also put some masking fluid there. I'm kind of happy that it's working. Would I have eaten that with my fried chicken, but cooking it separately, I don't think so. Chickpeas and fried chicken. I don't know, it feels like it's missing something. My music widget might actually be broken. Yep, it's frozen. It's completely borked. And I'm actually happy that this is working so well. Alright, I do have a small brush here somewhere. Don't you dare come around with Frozen. Frozen ruined Disney. Frozen completely ruined Disney. I do not like the 3D era. Alright, let's do the same with that crown. Trying to get the close-up. I mean, I'll still need some gouache paint to actually make this look good. But I at least wanted it to be masked off, so I don't have to worry about that. Might need to be a bit more careful up here because that's not entirely dry yet. And accurate is definitely something completely different. This is everything, but certainly not accurate. Yeah, I'll definitely paint over this with white. Maybe even a bluish white. But I don't think I will do that today. I have no idea. I got the can from my neighbor yesterday before he went on vacation. I have no idea what else to do with it. Dried chickpeas are awesome. I can very much agree, and I really do like hummus. Especially on bread. Like making a sandwich with hummus is just delicious. I just don't know how to do it myself. I really hope I got everything. It's looking good so far. There we go. I'm already pretty happy with what we achieved here. No idea, I got the can. Just put them in the air fryer. It's actually pretty awesome. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Or maybe I do want to continue because now I really like the way it's already looking. I am undecided. I hate that. It's already looking so great. And I just really want to finish this. At least get far enough to say, hey, that's a good part to stop. Question is, what do I do next? I gotta learn to make it. Hummus can't be crazy hard to make. Let me quickly look up a recipe. So we're looking at 1.5 cups dried chickpeas, or 14.5 ounces, so about 3/2 kilo cans of chickpeas. 1/3/4. Oh god, those damn I really don't understand why Americans are going with fractions all the time. It just makes me nauseous to see those 1 3/4 teaspoon. How about you go with grams? Just do it. Or a pinch of baking soda if using dried chickpeas. So a large garlic clove, finely chopped. 3 tablespoons tahini. Okay. Generous 1.5 to 2 teaspoons fresh lemon juice. Everyone has a teaspoon, nobody has a gram. I guess. But yeah, there's... Because they have no idea. Indeed. I really don't get it. I mean, maybe I'm just too German. I really like my precise measurements, so I guess that's just me being too German for my own good. I really hope that I didn't destroy too much of the paper here. I'm actually optimistic that this is going to turn out really nicely. US were so proud to secede from England, but kept their measure systems longer than the English. Yeah, yeah. Though the English, they have a bit of a mix of the two. Alright, let me get my white. If I can find it. We have, I think this is zinc white, which is probably not as opaque as I'd like it to be. But I can also use the white from that set, which hopefully is as opaque as I want it. LOL. You just triggered the bot. But yeah. They were looking kind of dumb with their finger and their thumb in the shape of an L on their forehead. See what I did there? I can actually put back the other paints. Since I don't need them. At least I don't think so. I might still need the blue though. I think I have enough of that. And I need a really nice... How about we go for this red, or... I could go even more into the blood direction. Oh no. Monkey's mad. Monkey's mad because we're dissing Americans. I'm sorry, Monkey. We love you. You're a mascot. Please don't be mad. Okay, I need to drink stuff. I need to drink water. Water! Smash Mouth reference in the year of our Lord 2026. Oh, come on! As if you would not. If you can feel it. Sorry if any feelings were hurt. Ah, Monkey has to take it. Monkey has to take it. He'll be all right. He'll live. All right. Monkey is a big boy, he can take it. Still need more water. I actually want to get that juicy red. And that's what was making that noise. My palette knife is falling apart. Okay, then I'll continue. Yeah, he just wants hummus. Let the man have his hummus. Feed the monkey with your channel points. So I don't have to take care of him anymore. I'll quickly change the water because that's again looking like Hummus, oh, hummus. Oh. Oh, that one hurt. John, that one hurt. Just to punish you, I'll go and change the water again. Alright, I has returned. Strong independent monkey who don't need no feldy. Please stay. It's fun having you around. But Feldy got hummus. At least something. At least I got something. Alright, let's see. What brush do I want to use? I think I had one in my hand right there. Let's hope that this brush is actually getting us where I want to be getting. Which is very red right there. Oh yeah, that's nicely popping off. Oh wait, no, that's gonna be black. Stay for the Feldy and the hummus. I appreciate that you stay for the hummus, I guess. Not quite sure what to think of it. Yeah, I really love how that red is contrasting with the bluish black in the background. Even though both colors are quite dark, this is probably actually the right idea. I think the details might be the most difficult part. Very sturdy hand, not me. I shake like a leaf. I'm trying. And to be fair, painting does train your hand to be a bit more steady. So maybe you should try it too. I mean, technically, having a steady hand is somewhat muscle memory, so if you practice, you can actually get better at it. However, if you have some kind of nerve damage, yes, nerve damage, it's called nerve damage, not nerve damage, then yeah, you're shit out of luck. Oh, I didn't even trace that line there. But I know it is there. I know it exists. Also, that part here, I think, should also be black. That's something I actually should fix.
Congratulations! You did a great job, Street Fighter.
Oh. I think that should be everything that needs to be read here. How can that already be? How in the hell can I already be that far? Alright, I need a little bit of the black. Not much. Just to fill up the spots that need to be. A little bit torn because technically her lips are also black, but I'm not sure if I want to do that. Well, still need to fill up the nails here. Might be a better idea if I go for the liner brush there. No, those are details. Those are details. I actively have to... I actively actually have to stop myself to not paint the details before I filled up the flats. It's so difficult. I tell you, it's so damn difficult to not go into the details before I manage to finish the flats. Ah, it's so hard. Why is it so hard? Pretty fine, you're gonna try to complete it? I'll try. I probably won't finish today. The way it's looking right now, I will finish it this week. Even if I need to go for a weekend shift. Oh wait, no. Alright, so stream plan for this week. I have actually planned to stream today and tomorrow. Now the thing is, I'm gonna help out my dad in his workshop on Thursday. So I will definitely not be able to stream on that day. However, if I do not manage to finish this one tomorrow, which may be unlikely but not impossible. Hi Lex! Then I might actually stream on Sunday as well, so that I can finish this one within a week. How are you doing, Lex? You are a path... I am a path in the woods. Damn. That's a new one. Usually I'm on the path in the woods. Now I am a path in the woods. It is inspired by that ending. Oh! I think I didn't see that one. Why would you not be on a wood path? What's wrong with being on a wood path? Would you not? I would. So how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck would chuck wood? Huh? Oh god, do I want to actually go for realistic lighting or not? I have not decided yet! Oh well, that's too late. I'm somewhere in between. God damn it. No! Okay. I'll be fine. Gonna fix this with a liner brush. Everything is fine. Just kind of happy how little the paint budges, or how little the paint mixes with already dry layers. Very forgiving. Yeah, so what you're gonna wanna do is take a left off of Feldy Street. If you go past Cthulhu Drive, you've gone too far. Yeah. Kinda like that. Send me a picture on Discord. Question is, where did my Discord go? Oh, there. Ah, yeah. I think I saw that one somewhere. But actually, this one is inspired by music this time. A song, it really looks like it. Maybe your ribcage is just more closed. Yes, definitely. Because that heart is kind of caught in that ribcage. I always have that weird tendency to try and be a bit more realistic on my shading when I use gouache. No clue why, but it is what it is. I think I need to go deeper into the blues with the skin. Especially when it comes to the shading. Because right now it looks pretty flat, and I don't like that. I really don't like when it's too flat. Oh! I missed some reds. You see that line up there? Right above that, you might not see that too well, but right above that fingernail? That's supposed to be red. I missed out on that. It's actually a piece of heart. Just didn't quite see it like that. There we go. Now it works. Well, we're actually getting pretty close. What's so... Right now my widget is a little bit... It's not quite working. Else I could just... Yeah. Maybe if I go into the properties and try to... Ah! There we go. Now it's working. That's much better. The rest of her kind of stays white. I'm going to make her nails black. Maybe I'll go, when it comes to the shading, I'll probably go with a blue. At least that's the plan. A pretty light blue. However, I think now is a good time to call it a day. Because then I can let this dry and maybe have some dinner and continue tomorrow. I think we actually got pretty far with this. And I'm pretty hyped about finishing this. I think there's still a little bit of masking fluid here and there. Alright, so I hope you had fun. Roses came out nice. Yeah, I'm also pretty happy about those. I hope you had fun. I certainly did. We're not going to raid anyone, but maybe go over to Fiend and give him a little bit of a visit. And I hopefully see you tomorrow. Until then, bye bye.